401k hardship withdrawals increased, often to prevent foreclosure, and 44 million face hunger. Hi, it's Edward, back with another video. Please take a moment to click the thumbs up button below and consider subscribing to the channel. Please also share this video with your friends. Thank you for your support. Today, I read several financial news articles. I've included links to the articles in the description below. I encourage you to read the articles to support the authors and news sources. As a private American citizen, I like to report and share my transformative thoughts through commentary regarding small sections of these articles that are of public interest. Today, I read an article on Yahoo Finance put out by Fox Business and written by Megan Henney titled 401k hardship withdrawals surge to another record as high inflation stings. According to the author, a record-breaking number of Americans are making emergency withdrawals from their 401k retirement plans in order to cover a financial hardship amid the ongoing inflation crisis, according to new data from Vanguard Group. The author went on to say nearly 3.6% of workers participating in employer-sponsored 401k plans made a so-called hardship withdrawal in 2023. This is according to Vanguard, which tracks about 5 million accounts. That marks a major increase from the 2.8% rate recorded in 2022 and the pre-pandemic average of about 2%. It marks the highest level since Vanguard began tracking the data in 2004. In my opinion, this is not good news, but I am not surprised. Many people are being crushed by inflation because they have not seen their wages keep pace with the cost of living. Just about everything in life is more expensive now compared to pre-pandemic. Whether you are a renter or own a home, your cost of housing has gone up significantly. If you own a home, your property insurance is more expensive, materials and maintenance services are more expensive, and your property taxes are more expensive since your assessed value has likely increased. Renters have also seen their cost of housing increase. Some renters have literally seen their rent double since pre-pandemic. It is crazy what some apartment operators are charging for rent these days, and many are trying to lock people into long-term leases whenever they can. People who are experiencing financial hardships are fortunate to have a 401k that they can withdraw funds from. Many Americans have no retirement savings at all. Many have to go into debt in order to cover the cost of a financial emergency. For the people who do have a 401k, I have to wonder if they realize they can't pay back the money that they withdrew. Some are sacrificing their future financial security during retirement by taking a hardship withdrawal now. Understand, I'm not bashing people who are doing this. I feel bad for them. I understand that life is expensive and some people have no choice. Not everyone has an emergency fund and not everyone has wealthy family members that can help. Some people are on their own, and they need to do whatever they can just to survive. Just a moment ago, I talked about how expensive housing has gotten in recent years. This next bit of information from the author really hits home regarding what is happening because of the high cost of housing in America. According to the author, about 40% of individuals who dipped into their 401k last year did so to avoid foreclosure, up from about 36% in 2022. Well, my friends, these people are lucky that they had a 401k that they could withdraw funds from so that they could save their home. Foreclosure is terrible, and it really can impact families in a negative way. During the 2008 Great Financial Crisis, I toured many foreclosed homes. Many had not been cleaned out. The bank hired a real estate agent to simply list them as is in their current condition. It was an eerie feeling to walk around a vacant house in disrepair with random personal property items in different rooms. In some cases, people even left their old bills on the kitchen countertop. It was often sad to walk through the rooms where children had slept and see their cute painted murals on the wall. I remember seeing a chalkboard in a kid's room that said, "Goodbye, house, we will miss you." It truly was very tragic. I know a lot of people who got divorced around the same time that they went through the foreclosure process. Losing a house resulted in them losing their marriage. It was all too much for them to handle. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. I read an interesting article on Yahoo Finance put out by Benzinga and written by Caleb Naismith titled Jerome Powell says this is a good economy, as 44 million Americans face hunger with food prices stubbornly not coming down. The author referenced Feeding America and indicated the U.S. stock market is pushing for new all-time highs, but many Americans are not feeling those benefits. 44 million Americans face hunger, including 1 in 5 children. The author went on to say the economic situation also has caused increased demand at America's food banks. In fact, a Chicago nonprofit called the Nourishing Hope Pantry said there's been a 20% increase in demand over the past year, forcing them to occasionally turn away some in need. Well, my friends, it is terrible to hear about 1 in 5 children facing hunger. Even for those who are not facing hunger, I have to wonder if they are getting the nutrition that they really need to physically develop well. The disconnect between Wall Street and Main Street seems to be getting more extreme as time goes on. I have to wonder what is happening with the personal finances of these parents. Why are they struggling to the point where their children are facing hunger? I know the cost of living is out of control here in America, but why are these parents at a point where their children may go hungry? Are they not earning enough at their jobs to support their families? Are they unwilling or unable to work a second job or a third job to bring in additional income? Have they tried cutting things out of their budget to the point where they simply can't live further beneath their means? Are they struggling with medical debt or credit card debt or buy now, pay later debt? I wish the article would have gone into specifics regarding why these families are struggling. My heart goes out to these parents and these children. I hope they can find some resources in their area to assist. I hate to think of any children going hungry. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. One commenter said, "These prices are never coming down. Why would you even think that is a possibility? The expansion of the money supply created these rising prices, and that will never stop." The next commenter said, "Powell saying this is a good economy is like saying inflation is transitory, and we all know how that worked out." The last commenter said, "Economy is not all that good. Powell is lying. Middle class has to think twice before going out to have a nice dinner with family of 4. Powell is an agent of the rich." What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Just a moment ago, I shared a comment with you from someone who mentioned the word transitory. This next article relates to this. I read this article on foxbusiness.com. It was written by Kristen Altus and titled, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen walks back transitory inflation claims. I regret saying it. The author quoted Janet Yellen talking about inflation. She said, "I regret saying it was transitory inflation. It has come down, but I think transitory means a few weeks or months to most people, and it's lasted longer than that." Well, my friends, it was a long time ago when Janet Yellen claimed inflation was transitory. We all know that inflation is certainly not transitory, and I think we can all agree inflation has impacted people from all walks of life in one way or another. In my opinion, it is admirable that she came out and said she regretted saying it. It can be hard to admit your mistakes. What do you think about inflation? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please keep in mind that everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only, and nothing in this video is financial advice or advice of any kind. If you need advice, seek advice from a qualified professional in good standing who puts your interests first and foremost. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Please also consider sharing this video with your friends. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. Check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.